This is the real story of a 20-year-old guy who had big dreams, but didn't know where to start. He had ambition, but the world around him didn't make it easy. Everyone seemed to doubt him, relatives, friends, even people he thought would support him. "You're a nobody," they said. "You can't do anything with your life." At first, he tried to ignore them, but over time their words began to sink in. Slowly, he started questioning himself. Maybe they were right. Maybe he wasn't good enough. He worked a normal, average job with a small salary, living with his parents. His brothers and cousins were moving ahead in life, studying well, earning more, and everyone around him seemed to have it together. Meanwhile, he felt stuck. Days passed, one after another, with no real direction, no hope. He would wake up, go to work, come back home, and repeat the same routine. Some nights, he would lie in bed staring at the ceiling, wondering if he would ever amount to anything. Even in this dark time, he tried to keep himself busy. He stayed up late at night, learning small skills, practicing things he thought could help him grow. Sometimes it was designing something, sometimes writing, sometimes just reading. Most of the time he felt exhausted and hopeless, but still, a tiny spark in his heart kept him going. "Keep working," it whispered. "Don't stop. Something will come." Then came another shock. The one person who had believed in him before his girlfriend, she left him. She said, "The people are right. You can't do anything. You'll never change." Those words hit him hard. He felt more alone than ever, more defeated than he had in years. For a moment, he thought of giving up. But even in that despair, he felt that small spark again. A voice inside said, "Keep working. Just focus on yourself. Don't give up." So he did. Every day after coming back from his job, he would work on himself. Late nights became his routine. He studied, practiced, tried, failed, and tried again. He ignored what people said about him. He ignored the doubts in his own mind. Slowly, very slowly, he started to see changes. Small successes came first, a small project finished, a client satisfied, a tiny income earned from his efforts outside of his job. Each small win gave him a little more confidence, a little more hope. Months passed. It was hard, exhausting, and lonely. But he didn't stop. His dedication was quiet. No one noticed his efforts at first. People still saw him as the same nobody, the same average guy. But inside he was changing. His skills grew. His mind became sharper. He started thinking bigger, dreaming bigger. After months of hard work, the first real signs of change began to appear. His small projects started getting noticed. People began asking him for advice. Small clients started trusting him. And slowly, he began earning more than he ever had at his average job. The tiny sparks of success ignited a bigger fire inside him. Every small victory made him feel alive, made him believe that maybe, just maybe, he could reach something greater. He remembered all the people who had doubted him, relatives, friends, even his girlfriend who had left him. Their words that once crushed him now became fuel for his ambition. "I'll show you," he whispered to himself every night as he worked late into the hours when the world was asleep. He didn't seek revenge. He didn't want to prove them wrong, just to boast. He wanted to prove to himself that he was capable, that he mattered. Days turned into months, and months into years. Slowly, he built his own company. It wasn't easy. There were times when he failed, times when he felt hopeless again, moments when he wanted to give up. But he remembered that little spark, that voice that had once told him, "Keep going." He remembered the nights he had stayed awake, working silently while everyone else slept, and he refused to quit. Eventually, his hard work began to pay off in a big way. The company grew. Projects succeeded. His name became known in the business world. People who once ignored him now asked him for guidance. His life transformed completely, but he remained humble. He never forgot where he came from, the people who doubted him, and the lonely nights he had spent building himself from nothing. And then came the moment that truly tested everything he had built. One day, His old girlfriend, the one who had left him when she said he couldn't do anything, sent him a message. "Babe, I miss you. I knew you could do it. Let's go out." Normally, someone might have rushed to reply, but he didn't. He ignored the message, not out of anger, but because he knew his focus had to stay on his goals, on the life he was creating for himself. She had doubted him once, and he had learned that real success isn't about pleasing others. It's about staying true to yourself. Now, he looked back at his journey. He had gone from being nobody, feeling worthless and unnoticed, to a man who had accomplished his dreams. He had built wealth, skills, and respect. But more importantly, he had built character, patience, and perseverance. He had learned that failure isn't the end, it's just a step along the path to success. In the end, he stayed humble. He taught others what he had learned. He helped people who were in the position he had once been in. And though the world had called him a nobody, he proved that with hard work, belief in yourself, and determination, nobody can stop you from reaching your dreams.